Okay, this is, or I can go on to this if it loads. So obviously this is a little late, but I thought this would be a little interesting to show day three overall predictions compared to what actually happened in the same video. So these prelims, men's 50 breast heats, women's 200 free heats, men's 200 fly heats, and men's 800 free heats. This is fun to watch. Men's 800 free prelim, the final, very stacked when you just look at this psych sheet. 743 to final, or 744.0 when you take out Peltrinieri. Swimmers I posted here looking to move up and make this final. Cusi Tincelli, who, yeah, he made that final, and it'll be fun to watch him take on the senior internationals in this field. And Guilherme Costa, who admittedly isn't really focusing on the 800 as much anymore and didn't have a great 400, so day three finals, all very exciting. Enjoyed watching these, the ones that I could watch actually. Men's 200 free podium prediction I included. This is the podium from Paris. Sorry, I can't think right now. Yeah, Matt Richards, notably not in 200 free final. Who I picked for the bronze medal? Ed Somerville. Admittedly, this was quite a reach. Was exciting to watch him get into that 144 barrier. Quite the underdog, and didn't make it out of the heats, which is quite disappointing. Not much else to say past that. Silver medal pick, Luke Hobson, at 143 from the U.S. trials, really showed he was the one to contend with Popovich, and yeah, he definitely showed that. It was a very close race, a lot closer than maybe some of Popovich's races go. Overall, this was really exciting. I know a lot of Americans were really rooting for Luke Hobson to hold on, but he was 26.8 or 26.4 on the last 50, so yeah. Women's 1500 meter free podium prediction. This is an interesting race. I only saw the first third of it. But yeah, bronze medal pick, Li Bingji. She did have a great race. She closed pretty well. She was kind of far from the action though. Silver medal pick, Lonnie Pallister. Admittedly, she could have swum the race a little better. Her and Katie Ledecky just took it out way too fast, and she definitely learned her lesson from that. Her and Ledecky both took it out at probably not the most comfortable speed for either of them. Both of them probably could have had better races. Gold medal pick, Katie Ledecky. Not much to be said. I feel like a lot of people were really rooting for her to get closer to that world record of hers, but once again, you can take it out 4:01 at the 400 and a 1500. That's kind of ridiculous. Also, I did not forget about Simona Quadarella, but definitely should have considered her more for this prediction. Men's 50 meter breast, semi to final. Just overall, really fast. There's not much room for error. You can't slip up and go 26.9 to 27.3 and expect things to go well for you. So yeah, those I wanted to include in this were Mikkel Schroeders and Bernhard Reichheimer. Neither of them advancing to the final. Just very, very fast field. The women's 100-meter back podium prediction. I probably predicted just as anyone else did. Bronze medal pick, Catherine Burkhoff. Just strong competitor in this race and the 50-meter back. Kylie Maas is right there. It was a very good race. Not much else to be said. Silver medal pick, Kaylee McEwen. Yeah. Gosh. Like, you just know with this race that with Kaylee McEwen and Regan Smith, it's going to be within, like, a tenth. It's just so crazy to watch because you know it's just going to be close every time and you don't know who's going to win. A lot of time McEwen getting that edge, but man, you just can't really give up on either of them. It's hard to pick one over the other in this race. It's just a great race. Men's 100-meter back podium prediction. I don't remember who I picked, if I'm going to be completely honest. It's the podium from Paris. Admittedly, missing out on Ryan Murphy, Shu Jiayu, not in the best form, not in that final. Bronze medal pick, Miron Lefintsev. He had a great showing at the short course World Championship. Showed great form at the Russian Nationals, going that 52-0, I think. But yeah, just first international long course experience, couldn't quite get there. Silver medal, Oliver Morgan. So again, he had a great swim, placing 5th. He had a great breakout this year, placing 5th in the final compared to not making it into the final from Paris. Yeah, it's quite the jump, I would say. Especially with the Russians in the final, representing the neutral athletes B. It's a lot more competition. Admittedly, also without the Americans making it through to the semifinal or final, but yeah. Gold medal pick, Klement Kolesnikov. Yeah, I would say, just completely honest, this race was quite hard to predict with everyone right at 52-0 through 52-2. It was a great podium, but it's really hard to tell everyone's form in this race when predicting this. So yeah, not the best prediction on my part. I was kind of just picking out people who were at that 52 low. But yeah, women's 200 free semi to the final. Swimmers on here looking to make it into that final. Erica Fairweather, especially after that 400 freestyle disqualification, and Stephanie Balducini after having a great NCAA season in this race. Yeah. Not really much to be said. I would say Li Bingji, right on that bubble, making it after the 1500 final is quite impressive to go 155 right after that. Yeah, and Erica Fairweather moving in third position. It's definitely going to be a fight between Claire Weinstein and Molly O'Callahan, but who knows what Molly O'Callahan has really shown or not. Yeah. Men's 200 meter fly semi to the final. Yeah, quite the race forming in this with Leon Marchand not swimming this. Yeah. Um, Definitely really exciting. Those I included in here really looking to hop over that bubble and make the final. Harrison Turner, who did come through in eighth place to make the final, which is very impressive. And it's like the first Australian in 22 years to make the 200 fly final. So it's the first since the 2003 World Championships. Um, so yeah, quite crazy, amazing for him. Great breakout performance. And Michał Mielewski on the bottom. Unfortunately, not joining his twin brother Krzysztof in the championship final of this, but yeah, after Krzysztof going a 152 in the preliminaries right next to Luca Orlando, it'll definitely be a pretty fast final, and if you're not going 152, you're probably not going to find your way to that podium. And next was the women's 100 meter breast podium prediction. With Tatiana Smith not returning to this final. Quite the interesting final in absence of her. The bronze medal pick, Kate Douglas. Definitely underrated her a little bit. Maybe she didn't show the best form in the sprint breaststrokes in the Pro Series, but man, she really comes through when it matters the most. And I knew she could find her way to the podium, but silver medal, Lily King. I just really thought with how Lily King always, like, she's so motivated. She has that grit, and man, it's just hard. You can't really pick and choose. Like, oh, I really expect this person to get sick or whatever. And even she admitted that she didn't know if she was going to swim this race, if she would have to scratch it. So yeah, that definitely threw a wrench in my picks, and it's just really unfortunate that she couldn't be in that 100 breaststroke final for her last international competition. The gold medal pick, Tang Chang Ting. Yeah, she went out very fast. To go out 29.8, you're really rolling the dice if you're gonna make it back to the wall for the 100, holding good technique. So yeah, maybe not the best race strategy for that. But yeah, if she was out a few tenths slower, like 30.1 or so, like Anna Ellent was. Anna Ellent, great sprint breaststroker, but she has proven she has that endurance, so it was a very good race by Anna Ellent to really sneak up to win the world title for this race. So yeah, that was very interesting day 3, I would say. So here are my day 4 predictions. Here are the prelims: women's 50 meter back, men's 100 meter free, men's 200 meter IM. That'll be fun to watch. Women's 200 fly prelims and the mixed medley relay heats. So the first heats to finals is going to be the mixed medley relay. Interestingly, I think every team kind of has a key leg that they're missing, except maybe the French. And even the French, Johan Nadoy-Broad is like a full second faster almost. Not quite, but like, here, he's gone from this 52.8 in this relay, to a 51.9 in the 100 back final. So he could do that with definitely key legs that the U.S., China, and Australia are missing, such as U.S. breaststroker, Australia's breaststroker, Xu Jiayu, not really in that 52 low form. Zhang Junshuan, sorry, I'm butchering some of these non-English names, and I apologize for it. I don't know Matt Temple's form. How I don't know if he hasn't swam yet. If he is swimming at these World Championships, but yeah, I don't think Australia is going to find the 58.4 on their breaststroke. So yeah, really each team kind of missing a leg on their relay. Maybe the Dutch could sneak up. Marit Steenbergen. Swimming quite fast on the anchor leg, but who knows if they'll use her on the freestyle or backstroke if she's on this relay. Just yeah, every team really missing some part of their relay. And for the U.S., it's two of their legs, so I don't really think we're gonna see the U.S. winning this relay. And it'll be interesting to see what the coaching staff picks. And wow, this is a packed day for finals. Just look at this. It's almost 2 hours long for this whole session. Starting off with a men's 800 free prelims, that's really exciting. Women's 200 free final, men's 2 fly final, men's 50 breast final, and the mixed medley relay final. And now it gets exciting because there's a relay on each of the remaining days of the World Championships. Everyone was complaining that, why is there no relays? Because there's no relays on day 2 or 3, but now it'll get exciting. Men's 800 meter free podium prediction. Yeah, obviously after watching the prelims, my opinion on this probably changes. The bronze medal pick, Bobby Fink. I think this is still a good pick. Bobby Fink has definitely shown he's in this mix, but yeah, once again, he's going to have to find that magic to really get on the top of the podium for this race. But yeah, definitely showing he's not sick. He's not really affected by the illness going around the U.S. team, which is very good, and hopefully he can stay healthy. Silver medal pick, Sven Schwarz. Wow. He really bursted onto the scene this year with 7:38 European record in this race, beating Daniel Whiffen's European record that he swam to win Olympic gold in this race. So after watching the heats, he kind of just swam the heats with Bobby Fink, while Sam Short kind of swam his own race. Maybe possibly a little too fast for the prelims again for Sam Short. Who knows? And the gold medal pick, Daniel Whiffen. I mean, after watching the prelims, you kind of have to reconsider this. He didn't look strong, and he's opened up that he has dealt with illness. So yeah, maybe not the gold medal pick for this race. Who knows? I'd love to see him put up a good race, but for the prelims, it really looked like he wasn't taking it easy. He was struggling, and he found the lane in the final, but for a race like this, even where he's the reigning Olympic champion, he's going to have to find something to move past Fink, Schwarz, Sam Short, Kuzi Tuncelli, and Ahmed Jawadi. Just packed field, and it's one of those races where maybe someone wasn't playing all of their cards in the prelims, and they pull out that 7:38, that 7:37, and take the gold. Not without people really expecting that. Such as Jawadi. Jawadi in the prelims really showed that he could do that. He could surprise people in this race. Yeah, not much else to be said about that. Women's 200 free podium prediction. Once again, after watching the semis, my opinion on this might change. The bronze medal pick, Erin Gemmel. Erin Gemmel did squeak into the final in this race, but I don't really know if she can get back down to the 155 low, she could really contend in this race. But just squeaking into the final, maybe doesn't show that form. And the silver medal pick, Claire Weinstein, it was very concerning seeing her drop the 400 free. I was really upset because I thought she could really contend for a medal in that race and surprise people going like 358. But yeah, definitely in her best interest if she dropped that race to save for this and really contend for the gold medal versus Molly O'Callahan. I feel like O'Callahan's just kind of cruising the first two swims, and she'll definitely have something in her for that gold medal. Maybe it's not that ridiculous 152, but if she goes 153, she's going to win this race. Next, 100-meter free semi to the final. Can't really say too much about this because no one swam 100 free yet, but Popovich shown good form. Panjan Law doesn't really focus on the 200, but every time he says he's going to focus on it, swims it at the international stage, doesn't really show what people might expect. Definitely looking to make through to this final is Nandor Nemeth at the bottom. Yeah, on that bubble, 4th at last year's Olympics with that 47.49. It would be great to watch him break through, make that podium, but it's just going to keep getting faster and don't really know what to expect. And Patrick Salmon up there, split 47.0 to anchor the free relay. Was a really great swim. Yeah, if he goes that 47.4 again, I think he could really represent U.S. in that final. Next is women's 50-meter back semi to the final. Kaylee McEwen not swimming this race, just swimming the 100 back and the 200-meter back. Guess it's paying off, that focus, winning the 100-meter back, almost in a world record. But yeah, looking it through to make this final, Regan Smith entered in that 27.2, but she can't slip up. She can't go that 27.5 and be on that bubble, making it. Also, Ingrid Wilm on the bottom. She's really come onto the scene the past few years and made that international team, and she could definitely contend to make this final. Now this is great. The men's 200-meter fly podium prediction, you can see Marchand and Milak not in this race. So yeah, the bronze medal pick I picked is Carson Foster. I think he's been 153, but it'd take a monster swim to get that 152 and really put himself in solidification for the bronze medal pick over Krzysztof Milewski. Yeah, not really much else to be said about this. I think it's good for him to get this swim in, but maybe not if it gets in the way of the 200 IM. But I think it's good that he has something to race before the IMs and that the 400 IM is later in the meet, especially from a recovering from illness perspective if he is struggling with that a little bit, but seems like he's rather unaffected. Silver medal pick for this race, Ilya Karun. I think he could go 152. Once again, everyone was so surprised watching him go 153 in the prelims, and then right after, this guy went 152 with Krzysztof Milewski right next to him. So honestly, a 152 won't even guarantee a win in this race. It's amazing that even with Milak and Marchand out of this race, it's going to be just as competitive, needing that insane time to win. Next race is the men's 50-meter breaststroke, the podium prediction for this. This is 2024 podium. Nick Fink, Adam Peaty not in this race. Don't worry, it'll be just as competitive. Bronze medal pick for this, Nico Martineggi. Yeah. Not in the final. So yeah, a little bit of a miss, but once again with these 50-meter distances, can't really slip up in this race. And the silver medal pick, another miss, Ilya Shmanovich. I did kind of regret putting him on this list. Sorry. Because I know he's just inconsistent on the world stage. So yeah, not much else to be said about that other than Shmanovich is fast, but not when it matters. And the gold medal pick, Chen Haiyang. I still think he can win this race. He just won't have it as easily as he did in Fukuoka to sweep the breaststroke races. Obviously, the 50 breaststroke will be his hardest challenge just because of how closely packed it is. But if he can break under that 26.5, I think he'll have a pretty good shot at winning this. Next is the women's 200-meter fly semi to the final. Yeah, this race will definitely be similar to Paris, just really being led by McIntosh, but more so than maybe it was last year with McIntosh showing that 2:02.2, which really knocking on the door of Lou Zieg's 2:01.8. So yeah, that'll be really exciting. Seeing her get close to that mark. So looking to break through to this final, Lana Pudar, who has made that senior international final before, and she's looking to get back in that form. And also Ellen Walsh for Ireland, looking to keep breaking national records. And the next semifinal is the men's 200-meter IM. Wow, Marchand really close to that world record, and he's really focusing on this race. So even in a year with a lot of setbacks and injuries and training all around the world, he could really challenge that mark. And looking to make this final, on the bottom, Tom Dean not showing the best of form, racing in other swims of this championship, and Ilya Borodin on the top, back in the long course pool, really looking to match his personal best. That would challenge to make the finals in this and the 400-meter IM. And to close off day 4, the mixed 400 medley relay. This is the podium prediction. The bronze medal pick. Oh gosh. I don't even remember what I put for this podium prediction, and it's just so hard to predict. World Aquatics. This must be the neutral athletes B in this race. And maybe Kolesnikov didn't show the best of speed in the 100 back. Pergoda, maybe not as fast in that final as he could have been, such as he was in the prelims of the 100 breast, but really overall, I think neutral athletes B don't show as many glaring weaknesses. I think they could contend for this podium along with France. Definitely be a good race. Silver medal pick, the U.S. If I'm honest, I don't think the United States will podium in this race. I think it's going to take a heck of a swim from Josh Matheny, and whatever order they can find to come through in this race. And maybe it would take a team. Well, Regan Smith already has 2 swims in this session. So maybe it would take a team such as Catherine Burkhoff, Josh Matheny with a really good swim, Gretchen Walsh, and Jack Alexi. That's just an idea. I think that team could challenge, but once again, like, with how Shu Jiayu has been swimming, China's going to have to find some special order and have their swimmers really step up if they want to win this race, which, if I'm honest, I'm not sure what I expect at all for this race, and we'll see after the prelims or even then, after the prelims, we don't even know exactly how teams will strategize for the finals, so this will certainly be interesting, and I'm definitely excited for the day 4 events. Yeah, that's all I have. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully for the next day I'll be on time with it. I was kind of been a bit over the place, and I did initially plan on doing this video and doing it all in one video, but I was quite sick, so after I did day 1 of the preview video, it really hurt for me to talk, so I just kind of had it split up. So yeah, thanks for watching.